We live.
All right. I'm going to pop off with a little competitive game for our Pride segment. Our own little version of Pick Your Poison. Well, all of us just picked out the worst possible card, and whoever gets the worst one the most time wins. All right. I'm just picking a random one.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right.
You go first.
Drink a diarrhea milkshake.
Fuck.
Ooh, that's bad.
Cut off your nipples with a butter knife.
Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, good thing you don't really need your nipples.
Find your significant other on an escort site.
So we gotta pick the one we'd rather do out of all of them.
So
pick your poison.
The worst one. No, we're picking the worst.
Oh, we're picking the worst one.
Yeah. That's why we're picking
Got
the worst
you. Fuck.
one. Y'all like
I
that?
think honestly, bro.
I'll probably say the nipple one.
I think the nipple one, bro. That's pain.
I would choose the nipple one, just because that's pain and
That's
like
pain.
you need
Yeah,
medical
you're right.
staff nearby. Diarrhea milkshake, you could get over it.
Yeah, you'll throw up a bunch.
All right. That's Rabana's at 1 point.
Damn, I'm allowed to vote for myself. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's a
I think we'd be
grand
honest.
prize.
Yeah, 100%.
Break into a sperm bank and drink everything.
Oh, yo.
Swallow a used condom you found on the sidewalk. Man, that's like a quarter of yours. Not even a quarter.
Pee out a small worm.
Oh shit.
Look at all the painful ones over here.
Yeah, you got some weird
I
kinky
got a-
stuff going on.
Low pain tolerance.
I'm gonna have to go with the pee out the worm.
It's a
I'd
lot
rather
of sperm,
pee out a
bro.
worm than drink an entire sperm bank.
I think so.
I think
as
mine.
well.
I think I'd have to go with mine.
You guys, never mind.
His is pretty fucking gross too.
Yeah, that's a little bit of both, but I think the
Like you
The
can
pain
get
thing, I
an
guess, for
STD
me.
from that shit.
I'm gonna go with the worm one.
Dang.
I think I'm going with yours.
Yeah, so
I'm going with mine.
yeah,
That's crazy. I can see you drinking out of a sperm
yeah.
bank.
I was gonna say you guys must never try sperm. Not that I have.
What?
But.
You know I have.
That's why it should be the first thing you do, right?
Most likely.
It's like a buffet.
Pee out a small. I feel like people do that all the time, like with kidney stones.
It depends, I guess, how small.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking small is like enough to hurt.
Oh, it's gonna
If
hurt.
it's like a little parasite, then yeah. I mean,
I'm assuming a male catheter is probably like the same
Worse.
thing.
It's probably
Mhm.
similar, yeah. Fuck. Y'all ever had kidney stones?
Uh-uh.
No, me neither.
doesn't sound fun.
That's not.
You sounded like you did. You like, y'all ever had it? And he's like, fuck.
I've been around people that have. My
Oh.
brother-in-law and my uncle, and these are tough guys, bro. And
In pain.
the way they explained it, not looking forward to ever doing that. Hopefully,
Ooh. All right, you go first this time.
be unable to have sex without getting pregnant, or getting her pregnant.
Oh, so every time you have sex, she gets pregnant?
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, they still got abortions, so.
So
in
what do
some
you make of
states-
money?
Huh? Yeah, that's true, huh? You get a rewards program.
Just, your Plan B's like number one customer.
Buy 2 abortions and 1 free.
Every
Experience the pain of childbirth every time you poop.
fuck.
Wait. I don't know what childbirth feels like, but sometimes when I eat too much spicy food, something you don't want to know. Apparently, your butthole has taste buds, and that's why your butthole burns.
Why is it burning? Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
did not know that. And now every time I eat spicy food, I'm never getting it out of my head. I literally just heard about that 2 days ago.
I think I heard that as well. What's yours?
Anyways. Have your nose replaced permanently by an erect penis.
That'd be fire.
You know how much money you make off of that?
You
Every porn company would be at your
100%.
door.
Or you could join the circus.
Yeah.
You give the best oral, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Best 69.
Uh,
But then you'd have to smell it.
Did you look at dick all day too? Because if it's erect, it's like this in front of your face.
You just see
Pinocchio.
You see 2 veins on this side, 1 bigger vein on this side.
I don't know. I think every time I shit, I don't want to give a baby.
Yeah, that sounds like the worst kind of pain.
So tie?
That's a tie?
That's a
We all got
3-way
one?
tie.
You gotta do
Facts,
one more.
we'll take it. I only grabbed 3.
Yeah, well, I think we all did.
We could grab one real quick.
Yeah, split that deck real quick.
Let's do completely random.
All right.
Yeah, fair.
Oh.
I like that.
Oh shit.
Mine's ass.
Alright, I'll go first. Drink a glass of all the sweat you lost throughout the day every night before bed.
I read that. I don't sweat much. Good.
Make a living scamming the elderly.
Oof.
It doesn't. Nowadays, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah.
Yell dirty pigs every time you see a cop.
I mean, that's all doable.
He wins, bro. I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah.
That
That's
one's-
gross.
Because that's an everyday thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Woo.
Jeremy wins the first one. 1-0.
The
All right,
heart of
well,
the cards, I guess.
Welcome to the Deadly Sins podcast, where we just talk about certain segments based on the deadly sins. Some of them are kind of hard, so if anyone has suggestions, we would definitely take them. Yeah, how are you guys doing today?
Great. Tired.
Yeah.
For sure, we all are.
Tired as fuck, bro.
Really? It's Saturday. What are you guys tired from?
I went to sleep late and I woke up early. I was cleaning out the garage and shit.
Just me non-stop moving.
My head hurts. The Excedrin did not do shit for me. I think the liquor's helping more.
How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. I got like a good 7 hours. Woke up at a decent time. Ran some errands. Got a haircut.
So are you a 7-hour type of guy? Like sleep?
7 hours is my minimum.
Anything below that, you feel like shit.
Yeah.
I feel like when I oversleep too, like if I sleep more than 8.5 hours, 9.
Just groggy.
Yeah.
Groggy, yeah. So actually, I bought this Fitbit because it was like 50% off a couple weeks ago, and it tracks my sleep like to the T.
Mm-hmm.
Like it even sees like
When you're in deep sleep.
it sees when I'm in deep sleep, and then whenever I like snooze my alarm and go back to sleep, it sees that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like really good at it. I think the only thing is though, when I checked it this morning, I laid in bed for like a good like 20 minutes, and it thought I was in light sleep when I wasn't. So yeah, it's probably just me still not getting up out of bed. And
How do y'all sleep, on your back? Like a psycho?
I sleep on. I've been sleeping on my back more because of my back issues. Yeah, I can sleep on my side, my stomach, what the fuck, whatever.
Yeah, I do side stomach mostly.
Yeah. Usually left side. I don't know why.
Yeah, my back's been fucked up, so yeah, I'll be like
My bad.
sleeping like a bear, like a mummy. All right. All right. Well, you want to start us off with the dad joke of the day?
Yeah, dad joke of the day. So the other day I got a phone call. I picked you up, and on the other side of it, someone just sneezed and hung up. I don't know. I'm just getting tired of cold calls.
Okay, buddy.
I think last week's better. I give that like a 5 out of 10.
I didn't even know.
It's hard because I've said so many. I don't want to repeat it because then it's like I gotta get the reaction. And
I
then
feel
dad
you
joke,
that-
if it's like if it flops, it's a dad joke.
I didn't even know cold call was like a phrase or a thing.
Oh, like a term.
Yeah, term.
Yeah, term.
All right. Well, into our next segment with lust. I know it's usually a cheating story, but I just have like a relationship story in general for you guys instead. 1 second. It's not necessarily cheating, so.
It ain't cheating unless you get caught, right?
It's an interesting relationship one. So long. So let me get my reading voice. All right. So here it is. I got pregnant last April, and it was a complete surprise. My husband and I have been married for 2 years, but we weren't planning on having kids for another 2 years or so. However, when I got pregnant, we decided to have our baby. Everything was perfectly fine for 32 weeks of my pregnancy. I was healthy as can be, so was the baby. We were having a girl. We picked out the name, made her nursery. I was so happy and excited to be a mom. My husband was a little less than excited. Although he was supportive, he made a few offhanded comments about how we aren't ready. My husband is a doctor, so he tends to work a lot, and I'm not sure that he thought he could handle being a dad. He still did everything though, from tying my shoes for me every morning to building our crib. He was nervous, yes, but still supportive. Well, a couple days after Thanksgiving last year, I had a checkup appointment. I was 32 weeks. My husband wasn't with me. It was supposed to be a routine checkup. I had low amniotic fluid, I think. So they did an ultrasound. When they did, the doctor found that my baby no longer had a heartbeat. I was absolutely devastated. They induced me the same day, and I gave birth to a stillborn baby. 2.5 hours of labor and pushing, and I don't remember much of it except my husband telling me it was okay to want to hold her and just sobbing my eyes out when they gave her to me, and he wasn't crying. Or she wasn't crying. Sorry. And I think she's talking about the baby. Yeah. I also remember my husband leaving the room for a while and my nurse sitting with me to comfort me. I went home and I've been crying for weeks. Yesterday would have been my due date. Postpartum without a baby is horrible. All I wanted was to be a mom. However, I've been noticing my husband isn't even concerned. First of all, he hasn't shown the slightest of sadness since the hospital. He dealt with all of the hospital issues and moral issues and never shed a tear. He took down a nursery the very next day. He didn't even ask me. He keeps telling everyone who asks, we're doing great. I am not doing great. He might be, but not me. And when I cry, all he ever tells me is, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. He didn't even remember that yesterday was her due date, and that crushed me. The icing on this horrible cake is when I overheard him talking on the phone with his mother, who had called when my husband thought I was sleeping. He told her, she's okay, she's taking a lot harder than me, I'm doing fine, thanks. It just doesn't seem like he even cares. He cares about me, yes, but the fact that our baby isn't home with us, he just carries on like normal. When he sees me crying, he rubs my back and doesn't even talk to me. I feel so alone in this. Does my husband even care? How do I ask him this question without seeming so accusatory?
Bro, fam, I thought this was gonna take a whole different turn. Like she found out that he poisoned her or something.
So,
Killed the baby.
That's one thought, right?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I feel like he thinks he dodged a bullet, you know, because he wasn't trying to have it in the first place. Is what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't ready or whatever. That's wild.
Yeah. What you're saying though is the worst possible case scenario that popped up in my head. It's like he somehow caused it.
Right. They have pills for that. I don't know in like the third trimester or whatever, but they have like abortion pills. No,
wait, 32 weeks would be what?
8 months.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because 40 would be 10.
Yeah.
Math. Jay's like,
Short,
wait, what?
shortcut. Like that's why I got y'all.
What do you think, Jay?
I mean, I think it's just something that it makes sense because a woman's more attached to it because it's something that grew in her body. body.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, like, he's not hurt about it because he
didn't
into
have to
that. He
carry
wasn't ready. We weren't ready. He didn't go through, especially at 8 months, the baby's probably moving around and kicking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to the point of poisoning, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it the other way, which is like, I think, she's obviously gone through a roller coaster of emotions. Guys deal with it differently. You know what I mean?
Very
For
true.
all she knows, he could be like broken down inside,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason why he took it down the next day was because it was killing him inside.
Yeah.
Seeing it every day. And why he walked out of the room when she was at the hospital. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the nurse had to comfort her. Like he's probably he might be dealing with it differently. Because guys deal with things differently.
Yeah.
And unless you like ask and tell him to tell it, like
Even
tell
then,
me.
we like to internalize shit.
Yeah.
I think I would need more information on if he actually caused it, but more of like how their relationship was. But yeah, I'm pretty sure any guy wouldn't take it as hard.
Bro, I don't know if you guys ever like been through like a miscarriage or anything, but girls take that shit.
Oh yeah,
Rough, bro.
Especially if they want to keep it and lose it. That's where
Mm-hmm.
it goes downhill.
Yeah. We know someone that had a stillborn baby. I'm not gonna say names, but
Tell me with your
our
eyes.
friend's sister.
No.
It's tough one.
Yeah. Does it start with?
Nye. Her name starts with an I.
Nope. But tell me after the pod, I guess. But yeah, it's wild. I never thought I would see like that type of emotion from my significant other after that. Like I didn't know how to like even comfort her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say or like even how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
He might be coping with it differently. Yeah, catch-22 because he did catch or she did catch him talking to his mom like I'm doing fine, but at the same time like he could have just said that, still fronting how he actually
Yeah,
feels.
you're not
you know?
Right,
gonna tell
he's
your mom
hiding
that
it.
you're
Yeah, depending on his relationship with his mom and stuff like.
Oh yeah, no matter what I'm going through, I'm not telling my mom I'm going through some like hard times.
Especially something like that.
Different
Yeah.
cultures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
There was a title and a beginning paragraph to this story, but I didn't want to ruin it, so like I wanted to tell that story so you guys caught the ending without ruining it.
Mm.
But yeah, because the beginning or the title was
Friend's sister.
still thinking about it.
That's so funny. This is the thinking pose. You put your head like this. You're like, that's a thinking pose.
When I tell you, you're gonna be like, ah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, we'll get into our next segment, Wrath, where we talk about sports.
Congratulations, Drew.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It was a close one.
Yeah, it was the best game out of all the games in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It was a butt clincher.
Yeah. It's funny too because back when they were complaining about the overtime rules when the Chiefs beat the Bills 2 years ago.
Mm.
That was the 13-second comeback, and then we won the coin toss and won the game.
In overtime or at the
in
end.
overtime.
Yeah.
We won the coin, and because we won the coin toss, we won the game.
Right, first score wins.
Yeah. So in the beginning of this game, we won the coin toss and chose to defer. And we chose to play against the wind in the first quarter. That
Right.
means by the fourth quarter, we're playing with the wind,
Right.
and the Bills are playing against the wind.
Smart coaching.
Yep. Andy Reid knew it was going to be a close game,
Mhm.
and if it was going to be decided by a field goal, we'd have an advantage, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, there might have been something else. Like I don't know if there was other reasons why I missed, but it sure as fuck looked like the win to me, because that thing was like it was straight and then.
And it curved, yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to handle being that kicker for Buffalo?
Fuck.
Like your only job is your only and nothing against him. Like obviously it's pressure situations.
Yeah.
Like you have to perform. You haven't played all game, and they come in, hey, tie the game up. You're like, wait a minute, and to choke, I'm sure fans are ruthless.
Apparently, that guy deleted all of his social media because he was receiving death threats.
Oh, I believe it.
it.
Especially
a lot of
Bills
people
fans,
with money and Bills fans like.
Yeah.
You see how they treated LeBron? They burned jerseys and.
It's actually, to me, like it's. You can't blame it on the kicker, and I know people on the Bills are also not like Bills players aren't blaming the kicker because like the rest of the team play put him in that position, right?
Yeah.
The defense letting the offense score that much, or the offense not scoring as much as the Chiefs. So, because the beginning of the game, the fact that Travis Kelce was going crazy and they weren't double teaming him from the get go, bro, that gave so much momentum, and then they adjusted way too late. But why weren't that was the secret for every other team. Yeah, every other team in the regular season were doubling Kelce, and that caused the Chiefs to become the most have the most drop passes because they had to feed it to other receivers that just weren't used to getting that ball that much. So
yeah, but I mean we're 2 games away from the conspiracy, the 49ers and Ravens.
Facts, it still might hold up.
And my other thing, like, I love Andy Reid, but I do not want to see Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl over and over and over. But you know the NFL sitting up there like it could go 2 ways.
I don't think they show her as much as they did in the beginning.
At the beginning, right?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, from like I said, the NFL standpoint, I understand you want her. That's
all the Swifties,
yeah, you want that.
Yeah, you don't like T Swizzy?
No, I'm nothing against her.
But
I think I think it's more of like 2 worlds crossing, like a man's world of football, and you throw these Swifties in there where it's like.
Yeah.
I live in both worlds. I'm a Swiftie.
Well, yeah.
I fuck with T Swift.
Yeah, but I'm saying when I'm watching football, I want to watch a bunch of sweaty guys tackle each other, not Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not like they're cutting out football to show her. It's more of that thing. I think Jason Kelce had more screen time than her this time.
Oh yeah.
There was this joke Joe Coy said. He hosted the Golden Globes. And he made a joke about the NFL. It was like, what's the difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL? Well, the NFL has more screen time of Taylor Swift. Because she was there. She looked pissed. It cut to her. She did not enjoy that joke, but that was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was not well received. Everyone said he did a terrible job hosting that award show.
Really?
He received a lot of hate. You know Joe Coy, right?
Yeah. I haven't watched it. Have you seen it?
Just clips. TikTok,
You guys saw his last stand-up live, right?
Yeah, we went with Beto and Jen.
Yeah, I wanted to go to that so bad. How was it?
It was cool. Yeah. He did a lot of crowd work because he was about to release a special, so he didn't want to use his material. And he brought the Jabberwockies out. It was pretty sick.
Oh, yeah. I like the trend of them getting into more crowd work. I think Andrew Schultz kind of
Andrew Schultz. There's a bunch of guys coming
up. I thought Matt Rife did it.
Matt Rife.
He's coming out here in March.
I don't know which one started first. I want to say it was probably the same time, like TikTok era.
Yeah.
Where they were just kind of like.
I think that's the best type of comedy because it's not something rehearsed.
Scripted.
Yeah, it's not something rehearsed, and you're like, that's how you know, like, okay, he's good because right there, he just.
Yeah, Andrew Rife got a bunch of.
Matt Rife or Andrew Schultz.
Oh, Matt Rife.
I was about to say he got a bunch of
hate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for a funny joke, I thought it was hilarious.
Well, no, he's getting like profiled as like a womanizer.
Yeah, well, because he said a joke about like.
Well, like all of his jokes are like kind of like around kind of.
I mean, yeah, he does call every girl he speaks to bitches. Yeah,
because Andrew Schultz talks about.
But that's not the crazy.
Right, it's comedy. It's subjective, but you know he started on Wild 'N Out.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
I've seen clips of that, but yeah, I didn't think his joke was bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
His stand-up on Netflix was, in my opinion, not as funny as his crowd work because it was like practice jokes and stuff. But.
I still caught myself laughing a few times, but I think that's kind of like when Battle Royale got introduced to video games. You can't go back to regular comedy after the crowd work,
right? Yeah,
because even like other people do crowd work really well too.
Oh yeah.
But then I feel like you could do it for so much till it gets to a point where everyone's just shouting out.
Heckling,
there's some that, especially when drinks are involved, you up there and just people just yelling stuff. You try, do your routine or or at least stay on one subject instead of jumping.
Yeah.
This one kid that's coming up, Ralph Barbosa. You guys have to watch his stand up, bro.
Netflix?
Netflix, yeah. Hilarious, like, and it's not crowd work. He has jokes in his just tone, his delivery. I'm telling you, you'll die at this. You gotta watch this. It's a quick one.
Like a Tom Segura kind of.
Or Shane Gillis.
You said tone, so I was kind of like, because I don't know why he's so funny.
I feel you, bro. In a way, his delivery is like that, kind of just like
monotone-ish.
Monotone as fuck, indirect. It's funny. Ralph Barbosa, check that shit out.
I like when they do impressions too. Like Shane Gillis does Donald Trump. Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
we're way off subject, but
are we? Oh yeah.
But
right.
Jamie Foxx's old stand-up, I Might Need Security. Him doing impressions of like Bill Clinton is the funniest thing.
I don't think I've seen that.
This is like young Jamie Foxx, and that is one of my favorite stand-ups of all time. It's called I Might Need Security. Yeah, it's so good. Anyways,
what were we talking about? Football?
Yeah. Did you watch any of the games?
Yeah, I watched all of them.
Yeah. Anything stood out to you?
No, I think it's more like depression.
Because
Eagles, you know.
Did you watch all of the 49ers games?
I watched bits and pieces because I went to Durango for it, and there's a lot of 49er fans. They come out when they're doing good. But I would like to see the Lions go, obviously. I think that's a good story. I always like the underdog story and them never going to the Super Bowl and a list of things, obviously. But man, 3 more weeks and football's done. Crazy.
Yeah, weekends are gonna be pretty uneventful.
And
I've gotten more into basketball this year.
Yeah, I usually get in basketball during playoffs.
I've been a lot more involved in basketball. But I watched the 49ers game. I didn't catch the Lions game or the Ravens game. But I watched the 49ers game. And it proved my point, which is Brock Purdy is overrated.
Oh yeah,
because
check down.
Because he had 2 interceptions that the Packers dropped. And I'm not trying to hate on the 49ers because I love Christian McCaffrey. He is the coldest white boy in the league.
He's going crazy.
Yeah, and he honestly, I think, carried that team.
Oh yeah.
I think if anyone deserves MVP, it's probably him. But
well, that's how you play them. You gotta stop the checkdowns. Because every time I watch it, it's just McCaffrey right in the middle of the defense.
Yeah.
Pass it. I mean.
Yeah, he broke out for a good run too, and the defense is great. But yeah, I just think Brock Purdy's overrated. The fact that he was like, nominated for MVP is. I'm sounding like a hater. I'm sounding like a little bit. I'm sounding like a hater. But it's just like, bro, like yeah, he's checking it down. He's not playing the full width of the field. He only goes toward the middle.
Right.
It's just like, bro, like how like.
It's because you gotta live with a 49ers fan.
No. Because she doesn't even know the players.
Into it,
she's not super into it. And I tell her like if anything to her I gas up, the defense, the coach.
It's a good team.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey is like.
Yeah, he pissed me off.
He's a beast for his size. It's
wild to watch.
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, for me, I feel like they bought their team. That's why.
Very true.
I mean, I guess the Eagles did the same thing in a similar fashion, but if you look at like their salary cap, they're in trouble the next 2-3 years. The next 2 years, they're in real trouble. They're getting away with it because Brock Purdy's making $800,000 a year, which I seen that thing a post that Lamar Jackson makes $4 million a game or something, or $8 million a game, and Brock Purdy makes $800,000 a year. So I mean, you're able to pay people, but the thing is I just feel like it's bought because after a couple of years when you gotta pay him, is he gonna be that same guy?
Yeah, I was hoping the Packers would win, and beat the 49ers, and it was definitely possible if they caught a lead, because I think that would make me a Brock Purdy believer if he can come back down. Because when you're down, you can't run the ball and you can't rely on play action. You got to spread out the offense, make good reads, and throw it accurately.
But they came back on running plays. So, I mean, McCaffrey technically came back.
They were never down, though. Like
Yeah, they were down like by 7 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, like 7.
They weren't down big where he
Yeah.
needed like big plays.
Yeah, where you're forced to, play your position at the highest level.
Right.
Yeah, but to be considered MVP, just like I rolled my eyes, because then like you can consider Alex Smith back when he was playing for the Chiefs as MVP.
Yeah.
Because he was doing the same thing.
But
and I'm a Chiefs fan, and I will say that like that's how Brock Purdy.
Yeah, for me MVP, you have to be able to take that guy out and put anyone else and it not work.
Yeah.
Similar to that. That's my thought on MVP.
Yeah.
Because you can put any player, any quarterback in the NFL in that scheme on the 49ers.
Some might do better.
Yeah, anybody. Mac Jones, and he's...
Imagine Lamar Jackson in that scheme.
Imagine, there's reports Tom Brady was, like, Kyle
they were trying to bring
Shanahan.
him?
Yeah,
I saw that.
They even told Brock Purdy, like, hey, if he agrees, you're going to come off the bench. Like, imagine Brock Purdy, like, you're giving everything to this team. You took him to the NFC Championship. Yeah, you got knocked out. It is what it is. You're getting paid, I wouldn't say dog shit, $800,000 a year is still good.
Well, compared to a lot of contracts.
Yeah, compared to a lot, but compared to other people, yeah.
Yeah.
And they come in and say, hey, if Tom Brady wants in, you're gonna sit on the bench.
They wouldn't
I'll
be running
be
the
mad.
same offense that they're running.
Not at all.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't change a scheme throughout middle of the year. I mean, you could change certain things, but the whole scheme. But the thing is, that's what Tom Brady did anyways. If you ever watch him, I mean, he made good throws, but if you watch him, he takes checkdowns all day if the defense gives it to him.
Yeah. Because I would even say that about Patrick Mahomes right now, but like, when Tom Brady, I'm a Chiefs fan and I fucking hated the Patriots dynasty, but Tom Brady with Wes Welker, Deion Branch,
Randy Moss,
Gronkowski, he made the good outside reads.
Yeah.
My guy's 1-on-1. He's gonna beat him. I can drop that dime.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying Tom Brady's Brock Purdy. No, I'm not saying that.
Okay. No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
the difference is Tom Brady can make those throws, but he will check down all day if that's what the defense, which is smart.
Yeah, that's what Patrick Mahomes. That's pretty much what he does now.
Yeah, it's smart. I mean, I wish Jalen did that instead of throwing in double coverage.
I'm pretty sure I was telling my coworkers, like, it's like the Chiefs pretty much run like a newer version of like running the ball, which is just like 5 to 10 yard passes, run the clock, and you're taking up time of possession.
Oh yeah.
Like that, so.
Well, I mean, you have to. You ain't got Tyreek Hill to open the top.
Yeah,
to keep defensive back. So
and catch deep balls. Who do you got winning though? Who you got going to the Super Bowl?
I would like to see Baltimore go. Because I feel like they have the best chance to beat the Niners. Obviously, I want Detroit to go.
Chiefs could beat the Niners.
I mean, I just think the 18 Ravens could.
Because we beat the Niners.
No, I know you did. Yeah. And you guys were down like 8 or something with 7 or 10. Yeah,
we were down 10.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, if the Chiefs go against the Niners,
we're completely different.
I'm not against the Niners or the Chiefs by all means.
No. I was just being.
I think it comes back to like the dynasty thing too. You always want to see a new team in there. You know, the Chiefs in there every year. You know, maybe it's a little salt from last year, but
maybe.
I'd rather have Baltimore. They play good and I think deserve it.
What about you?
Fuck the Niners.
Yeah, honestly, I could see the Niners winning this whole thing as well. But if they play it right, but I would like to see Baltimore as well, like you said. And but my heart kind of goes out to Chiefs because I want to see you happy.
Aw,
you seen that last year? How many more times, guys?
Very true. It's also my sister put money on them last week, and she kicked me a little bit back. So go Chiefs.
Yes, do you guys bail or no?
No. Especially not playoffs. Playoffs, anyone can win. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was Chiefs Lions or any variation, because stuff we've seen with like Giants and Patriots back in the day, wild card. Team that was undefeated.
Anything could happen. Absolutely.
Yeah. I would like. I'm like neutral with the 49ers. Like I like a bunch of players on that team. I would think it would be cool if Jared Goff went and won the Super Bowl after getting traded, just like Matt Stafford did.
Yep.
Um,
But not only that, for that city too. And I'm a big C.J. Gardner-Johnson fan. He played for the Eagles 1 year. Just like how he plays, so I think it would be cool to see him win. Yeah. Even though him and the Eagles we offered him more money and he still left, which is crazy. Yeah. But I liked how he played. It shows.
Obviously, I want the Chiefs to beat the Ravens. So.
Yeah, I mean, if the Chiefs go, what are you gonna do?
Stress the fuck out.
No, not stress, but I mean, are you gonna like?
we'll probably watch it here.
Yeah,
we'll get together. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because we won't have no feelings in it this year, so it'll be more enjoyable.
Yeah.
I hope I have feelings in it this year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean.
But all right. We'll get into the next segment. Sloth. Indolence. You guys been doing any couch potato stuff? Any new games?
Just watching a lot of TV. Watching a lot of TV, but I think that's in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
No, that's just
that's
a segment.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just watching a lot of TV. Like my girl's been watching Love on the Spectrum or Love Out of the Spectrum or something.
Mm-hmm.
More trash TV.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's about like people with autism dating. Like they're trying to find love.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's one of those ones I'm like, what are you watching? And next thing I know, like,
bro, yes.
I can't believe Connor did that. Same thing.
You like that meme where you're just like,
shit? But it's interesting because it opened my eyes up to like, damn, like these people, like they're perfect personality wise, but they don't have the confidence to have a relationship because they're super shy and they don't know how to hold a normal conversation.
Yeah.
So it opened my eyes up to a lot. It's actually pretty cool.
There's a show like that called Down for Love.
Oh, it's probably
that goes beyond autism, right?
Yeah, they're Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And me and my girl binged this entire series, bro, because it was so entertaining.
Yeah,
to see like them going out on dates and.
How many times did you laugh and you're like, I'm going home?
Oh.
I mean, it was kind of meant to be comedic in a way.
Oh, okay. The way they
They know what they're doing. They're exploiting Down syndrome. My cousin has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
So I'm allowed to laugh. I used to wrestle that guy growing up, and you know how they say the term like art's hard strength.
Yeah.
It's real. It's a real thing, bro.
They just 100% know.
Does not hold back. Like.
Yeah.
But that show, Down for Love, it was pretty funny. I kind of felt bad for laughing every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. You get that same laugh with this show.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to see them try to communicate. Like, they're trying.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like,
I mean, and the part for me is just like, it has to be frustrating for the other person because one guy was like, do you like giraffes? Do you like horses? Do you like alligators? Do you like crocodile? Like, instead of saying like,
do you like animals?
Yeah, what's your favorite animal?
Oh,
there's like a different way, and you're sitting there like damn, you just named like 10 animals, and the other person on the other side was like perfectly fine with it, like, oh my god, he's asking me all these questions,
right.
And then I think you take a step back and like you think about like all the dates you went on, and it was like, damn, I should have said it like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's how I say it, but.
Oh yeah. Ask Brittany what you guys' first date was like.
I don't even remember.
I wouldn't ask her that.
There was the movie I was telling you about, When Evil Lurks. Omega recommended me this movie, and he's been on my ass about it. Like, watch this.
Who's Omega?
Mafia.
Oh, Mafia. Is Omega his real name?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What? That's crazy.
A fire name.
Yeah, that was cool.
But so I go into I pull it up and then I start watching it and it's in Spanish. I'm like, okay, this is obviously because I use Cinema. It's like a torrenter. So I'm like, this is the wrong one. Let me get an English version. No, this movie is in Spanish, and I have a real problem like watching things out of other languages. You know this. I watch all my anime dubbed.
Like dubbed the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I value his opinion, so I watched this movie, bro. Within 10 minutes, I'm like hooked on this shit. This movie was the first horror movie to do this to me in like years.
What's it called again?
When Evil Lurks.
When Evil Lurks. What's it on? You gotta go to like a website to watch it.
Yeah, I used Cinema, which is like a jailbroken Fire Stick app.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly legal, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure you could probably find it, rent it for like $3, but 100%
So-
worth the watch.
It's in Spanish, but the subtitles are English, or it's dubbed over?
No, it's in Spanish. The subtitles are in English, so you gotta read your movie.
Right.
But it was
That's actually how I prefer movies.
it was really good, bro. Like I watch every horror movie that comes out. I'm a freak, bro. And this movie is the only one that has done this to me since probably The Ring.
Oh shit!
Or like Paranormal Activity, maybe, because that movie freaked me out when it first came out.
I think The Grudge back when we were
The
kids.
Grudge.
Yeah, The Grudge and The Ring back when we
It
were
was
kids.
some with the hair.
Yeah.
Darkness Falls was mine growing up.
Dude, yeah, a
Like
lot of
the
people
Tooth Fairy?
sleep on that
The
shit.
Tooth Fairy?
That movie was creepy.
Man,
I
I wouldn't
remember.
tell. I lose a tooth. I wouldn't tell nobody. I ain't putting this under.
I
Yeah.
remember driving home. I wasn't driving. I was in the car driving home from the theater. My mom took us to watch that, and I was just looking out into the darkness, like terrified.
Terrified.
That was a good one. It's a sleeper.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you seen Parasite?
I've seen Parasite. I need to rewatch it because that's back when I used to smoke like my brain away. So I
Yeah.
don't really remember like.
I seen it on Netflix, right? Or where was it?
I'm sure it's on Hulu or something.
Yeah,
I know it was on
streaming.
Hulu.
I think it was on somewhere. I seen it, but it was between that or The Matrix, because I know we talked about both.
Mm.
So I rewatched The Matrix, but I ended up falling asleep after like an hour and a half.
That's a long one.
But it was on a work day and it was late, so.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because watching The Matrix back then to now, you're like, holy shit, I missed all this back then.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
watching it as an adult.
Yeah.
That shit aged really well.
I never knew that movie was about farming humans for
electricity.
Yeah, and there's the robots doing it. I never knew that, and if I knew that, I probably would watch it sooner.
Yeah.
But so I haven't watched Parasite, but yeah, it's next up.
Yeah, because Parasite won like an ass load of like
Awards,
Yeah, and it's a Korean made movie. I'm pretty sure it was like a low budget movie, but that movie was.
So you have to read that one too. It's in.
Yeah.
It might be dubbed now because it's kind of old. I think
Probably.
it came out during like the COVID time.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it in the original language and then just read it rather than it be dubbed because it throws me off with like the movement.
It takes you out of it.
Yeah, makes me feel like an old Bruce Lee movie or something.
Yeah, and I even watch like regular movies or English movies with subtitles just because I like.
Yeah. I always use
In
them.
case I miss something, if you ever watch a movie without subtitles and then rewatch it with them, and you're like, oh, he actually said that, not this.
Yeah, yeah. Some dialogue gets kind of skewed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when it's like overdubbed with the English voice, sometimes the voice acting isn't as like
Great, yeah. Like the reaction is like not there, and because the other language is longer. Yeah.
It does ruin it sometimes too.
100%.
Yeah. We watched an anime. It was a tearjerker anime. It's called Your Lie in April.
Your what?
Your Lie in April.
Oh.
Like as in truth or lie. So
Right.
Your Lie in April. I have a scenario for you guys. So let's say
Scenario.
scenario.
Okay.
Is it scenario?
Scenario. I mean,
Tomato,
I'm
tomato.
no one to give English advice, but I think it's scenario. I think.
Scenario.
Scenario
Anyways.
sounds fancy.
All right. So let's just say, hypothetically, you just started dating, probably like the girl you're dating right now, or like the start of the best relationship you've ever been in, right? Then you find out you only have a year to live.
Me, I only have a year.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you telling that person and telling your friends, like, what are you doing?
1,000%. I'm telling everyone.
You telling everyone?
Like, yeah.
Trying to get fucking pity parties.
No, it's not even that, but it's more of like, this could be you, so enjoy every moment, because I got
you're trying to
year
be the
left.
last.
Yeah.
They'll
But
know
not-
when you're dead.
But not only that, like, say, like, you get in an argument with your significant other and it's something small, like something tiny.
But that shouldn't hold weight toward it, right?
Well, you're spending time arguing, and if you know you have a year left, the smaller stuff, I'm not saying you're not going to argue at all. Like, obviously, there's certain, guidelines, but the smaller stuff, you will learn to get past that because you're here for a short time.
Yeah.
I agree
At
with
least,
that.
Yeah, at least.
But when I
But I don't think you have to tell her in order to have that mentality, right?
No, but you want
maybe
her
she to have that mentality. A lot of people take like the time we have here fucking for granted, bro.
Oh yeah.
And I think that if until you lose someone really close, you don't really like.
Oh yeah.
Grasp that.
Yeah.
And it's wild, bro. Cause my whole thing on life shifted like recently when I lost my dad and my grandma's all in the hospital and shit. So I think I probably would be vocal about it as well. Maybe not to everyone, but my close ones, just to like, maybe I don't know, get them ready.
I don't think I'd tell anyone.
No.
Really?
No. I think.
Psycho.
Yeah. I know you guys don't watch
but
anime.
So
that's how this anime went.
He didn't tell no one.
It was a girl.
Okay.
And actually, they weren't actually in a relationship. So the premise of the story is this guy was like a prodigy piano player as a kid. But he was traumatized by his mom. His mom was like dying, and she was like forcefully training him like in a non-healthy way.
Right.
And she ended up dying, and he didn't want to play the piano anymore because like he couldn't hear the notes. But this girl that's the same age as him, when they were kids, saw him play and fell in love with music. Or I think she was already playing the piano but switched to violin so she can play with him. They got to middle school. She got in contact with one of his friends who's a girl and was like, hey, I want to date not him but another one of your friends, right? Just so she can get closer to him indirectly. And they end up doing like duetting. She's dying. She just wants to play with him, and she wants him to play also.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? She impacted his life in order for him to play piano again and love playing the piano because he never did. So yeah, I don't like after watching that. I don't think I'd tell anybody.
Is it a short one?
It's like a 1-season anime.
Okay.
It's a fucking tearjerker.
I'll put my eyes on it.
I watched it during COVID and like I was like, oh.
You rewatched it?
Yeah, I rewatched it it was her, Vonnie's first time watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, I rewatched it. Yes, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, like midway through the anime, you know she's dying. Like Vonnie knew she was dying, but still, it's still great. Like the way it ends, and yeah.
Would you want people to know like right before, like say a couple days before, that you knew this whole time, or you just want to go without them knowing?
I think. To the point of like I don't want people pitying me, or I don't want people treating me any differently than they would as if I weren't healthy. You know what I mean? I want us to just like we're boys. It's just another day. It's another Saturday, Friday, whatever it is. You know. And same thing with my girl too. Like I don't want her to feel like she has to treat me any differently. I like what I have and the relationship I have. You know, everyone. So
yeah. I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, probably leave like a good like. Letters or some kind of video for everyone talking to individuals specifically afterwards or something.
Right.
Praying to God none of this happens because I have also lost friends, very close friends. So. But yeah, just wanted to see your guys' thoughts on that. That was pretty good. I didn't think you guys would. You guys would both vote that. I'm the odd man out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I look at it now I sound greedy.
No, it's nothing. It can go either way because there's nothing wrong with being honest either. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I think, like, friends would as a friend, I would appreciate it more if my friend was told me that that they were dying. But
I think you probably just deal with less bullshit if you tell someone, just because people would be like, oh, you know what, you're right. Not you're right, but kind of like. This is not a big issue where we could spend a lot of time on it type thing.
Yeah, I think even in the fact, like, even if I only have a year to live, and if everyone were to normally disagree with me or tell me, like, you're out of line or wrong for that, like, I want them to tell me that stuff, you know?
I can see where you're coming from on that.
So I don't want that to get skewed. You know what I mean? That's where my value and my friends come with.
What do you do if you have 24 hours to live?
24?
Yeah, like you found out right now.
That's tough.
Have you heard that joke where it was like, the doctor just called me and told me he had good news and worse news. And he was like, or bad news and worse news. And he was like, okay, what's the bad news? He's like, you got 24 hours to live. I was like, oh, fuck, doc, what's worse than that? He was like, forgot to call you yesterday.
That's a good one.
Oh,
shit. Bro, that's a good one.
I didn't know what last 24 hours. I'll probably go skydiving.
Yeah, I'd probably do some adrenaline.
Like something crazy, just where I was just like, fuck it.
Skydiving is.
You went?
Yes.
Bonnie took him, right?
Yeah, Bonnie took me. This is before we actually became like official. She took me for my birthday because she knew I wanted to go.
Damn.
And yeah, it was great. I highly recommend going like before, like right before sunset, because when we jumped out of the plane, because we were elevated, we saw the sun. You know what I mean? So it was like sun. Yeah, as we were going down.
And you see the shadow cast from the.
Yeah, it was really cool and really fun.
They have that out here?
Yeah, it's you know, like on the way to Cali, like kind of by the.
Got you.
Like the fancy race, not the fancy car.
I know
test driving.
Right by the.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
I've been
the Earth
indoor.
is really flat then? You've been up there?
There's definitely not flat because I could.
He's been up. You seen the dome?
I can see China.
Oh yeah.
If it was flat,
it's so miles away. It's not. You know, there's a field of view. It's like any game.
You gonna see China?
If it's flat, right? And if I'm what, I don't know, 3,000 feet high. I'm not saying it's flat, but isn't that how it works?
No.
Wouldn't it be in my line of sight?
That was a chinky joke, honestly. I thought you got me there. Yo.
I didn't get it. No, but I mean, there's like a distance you can see. I'm pretty sure you can't see, like, you know, even if the Earth is flat, you still like what's it called? Not field of view, but there's a term for it.
You see
Depth of view, huh?
You see the moon? See stars?
Yeah. And the moon looks flat.
I said the Earth was flat, right?
Yeah.
You're at a certain elevation to where it's actually in your line of sight. You'd still be able to see land across the ocean, right?
I don't know, bro. You'd have to be able to see so far. I don't know.
Like let's say you know the sun is in between the ocean, between like, I don't know, say it's above the Pacific Ocean, so you'd be able to see the east side of Asia. Be able to see it, right? If the Earth was flat. I'm not saying that.
I mean, if you're high enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like what? How many miles away? Like 4,000 miles, 3,000.
Something like that. That's where they're sending Matt.
I thought he was going to Jordan.
It's in Asia.
Oh, Asia. Oh.
I don't know what part of Asia, like in the Middle East.
Oh. Oh. That was Jordan then.
Yeah. All right. Well, any games or anything? Games?
There's a city building one that's pretty cool called New Cycle. It's on PC. It's just like a little city building game that's like, I like playing those from time to time because it gets you out of that competitive nature where it's like, you just sit there and enjoy it.
Like Zoo Tycoon and shit.
Yeah. You just sit there and enjoy it, you know, and build your little thing. And then
your brother's really into those type of games.
Yeah. But I mean, he doesn't really stick on it, which is weird because I mean, like, what was that space one? Starcraft or Starfield?
Starfield.
Solid game, but I played it once and just no replay value.
I feel like you have to be into that type of shit, yeah.
Well, everyone's been getting into what is it? The
Hell Worlds.
Yeah.
I've seen it for a little bit, but
the knockoff Pokemon game or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Once, like you have to build a base and farm materials and stuff. It's I'm not on that type of time, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like those type of games at all. I
Feel
feel like I'm
that
at.
sounds something you like because of Rust. I mean, Rust is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. But it's just like I feel like
Rust
I'm wasting my time.
is an adult Minecraft.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. But man, the things they have in that game is crazy.
In Rust?
Rust, yeah, just they have everything from electricity to like water, planting, like, and it seems like overwhelming, but once you get into it, you're like, oh shit. Base building, and the cool thing is like live 24/7, so like even if you get offline, you
can get attacked.
Yeah, you can still get attacked, which is a cool thing because it works in your favor too. Where if you want to like raid a base or something like
I heard people like sleeping with their headsets on and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's hey, that's what's crazy is because there's so many different ways. There's even like custom maps, and someone built a custom map of the actual world, and they had, it was something crazy, 300 people or 1,000. It was something crazy, and everyone was part of certain places in the world, like United States, everything, and they all played like a round of that, and you know they had trades and kings and all this, like super detailed. But it's kind of like GTA where you could kind of role play and have mods and shit like that. But yeah, it's fun. But you gotta put a lot of time in it.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm working when I'm playing games like those.
Yeah. But man, the reward of busting through someone's base and getting rewarded, I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Teabagging them when they're dead.
Bring out the 15-year-old.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty fun. That's what you game. Or we do.
I like the competitive edge in games. You know what I mean? Like, but if I ever want to take a break, I'll just play some single player like campaigns, some solid campaigns with storyline. I started Devil May Cry 5. Crazy, bro. The visuals are insane. Like,
oh yeah.
I could not believe my eyes. So that's been really fun. We started that Redfall game. I was pretty upset that we started this game, bro, and it didn't save our progress. So we tried to hop back on.
That's the worst.
So like the whole tutorial and like
I think we played
probably
like 2 hours.
What is that about?
Yeah.
Redfall.
It's Bethesda, so the same people that made Fallout and all that.
Right.
It's an open world. It sounds corny, but there's vampires that took over the city and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like a different version of Left 4 Dead.
Except but like, with vampires.
Yeah, and like the characters you play have different abilities and stuff like that.
It was engaging, bro. The open world was beautiful and it was a lot of fun. We were vibing, bro, and then saved progress.
Yeah, we could play with more people too. I think that might get us to click in it again. It's just you and me going through that tutorial again. It's like fucking rough. So someone else experiencing it would make me feel better. Like I'm doing it for them.
I think we could have up to 4 in the party.
Yeah, there was another game you wanted to play too. Remnant. That's a horror game, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's horror. It's open world as well.
Game? Oh, okay.
Up to 4 in a party, and they all have abilities. It's very similar, but it's a little more realistic graphically. It's dope, bro. Like, Jared started. I started. Moff started playing it. It's good fun. It's pretty in depth. The skill tree and all that, you know.
Oh, so you can play it by yourself too.
Oh,
okay.
You don't need it, but you're not gonna get the same experience.
Okay. That was a good Sloth segment.
100%.
Talking about our indolence. All right, Gluttony. Y'all been cooking up anything at home? Going to any new restaurants or what?
I have a problem with Uber Eats because I'm lazy as fuck. So I found a place, Korean Corndog or something. It's right here on Decatur. That's what it's not. It's not called Korean Corndog, but it's Korean corn dogs. Like you know how they dip with like potatoes and shit. And there's some that have cheese in it, really good, and it's like buy one get one free for most of them, and they're like $4 for one, so it's like $2 delivered, everything, really good. Good tea. It's right there on Decatur and the 215, but you can Uber Eats it. It's super cheap.
Not too far from there.
Yeah, not too far, and no, it's really good. I had it and liked it. That's something that new I tried.
I got a 50% off coupon for DoorDash if you want it.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna use it.
I think Brittany uses DoorDash.
I think
Uber
it's like,
same thing.
I don't know. It might have to be your first order, but I'll
check. I know. I always get a notification for that, but it's for groceries.
Oh.
Yeah. So
you gotta be real down bad if you fucking DoorDashing your groceries.
It's actually. I mean,
they were doing it pretty hard
during COVID.
Yeah. I mean, it's there's obviously flaws to it. I mean, I never did groceries yet, but I know if they're out of something, they substitute it themselves. Right. Like, I didn't want this. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. You know? Or if you're trying to get like produce, you don't get to pick out.
So,
produce, like,
but it works in certain cases where, say, you just have to get a few things
to make dinner, and you need some chicken
you're not gonna be there until another 2 hours. You could put the order in and just go and pick up and leave. You know, so there's a convenience side to it, but
I've always just liked the going in and, you know.
Yeah, and picking your own. Yeah, you want to see what options there is.
Yeah.
I ate at El Dorado Cantina for my birthday. There's a few locations out here. It's a Hispanic food. Bussin', bro. Delicious. I've been twice already.
Where's it at?
I think there's one on the Strip. The one we went to was in Tivoli Village.
Okay.
Yeah, really good food. It's not too expensive, pretty affordable.
They got those crazy seafood bowls. You ever seen those?
I'm not too
They have
sure.
them at a lot of those Mexican spots.
I'm not too sure.
Just pretty much like a
boil?
like a soup bowl, but like with every different type of seafood in it, like shrimp, crab legs, and
yeah.
whatever else. And it comes in like hot where it's smoking, kind of like fajitas. But
okay.
fajitas are more like sizzling.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those are
They're
for the
pretty
most
bussin'.
part good. Yeah,
Mhm.
but a lot of those Mexican places have it.
Yeah, it's common. I forgot what it's called, like caldo or some shit.
What'd you have from there?
I got
Koreans have their own version of that, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, with like noodles too. It's called jampong.
Mmm.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. It's like red soup. Yeah.
I have fish tacos.
Mm.
They're delicious, bro.
Yeah.
They do the guac right in front of you.
Is breaded fish or just regular?
You could choose. I got the breaded. I brought my own hot sauce. I have a problem. And I didn't even
That's
end up using it.
That's probably one of the best places. Yeah, like their hot sauce
I
is
didn't
probably
even
fire.
use it because the salsa they had
It's
was
good.
fire. I got the habanero one. It was really good. I'll go back for sure.
How about their chips? Because I know you.
Yes, fresh made chips.
The-
We asked for more, and I brought them to the hotel room. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have them for the.
That's how you could judge a good Mexican place of chips.
The chips and the
Yeah.
salsa. If the
Mhm.
salsa ain't hidden, they miss, bro. For me, at least. Like even like a taco place, Roberto's not the taco. The salsa bar is not busting. Like it's disgusting,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
How about you, Drew?
We've been eating a little bit more healthy, cutting back a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking hungry all the time. But
Damn, I feel bad. I'm over here bringing in Taco Bell.
Fucking Taco Bell.
well, no. I hadn't ate all day, and yeah. After the New Year's party we went to at Beto's house, I weighed myself, and it was the most I was 175, and it was like the most I've ever weighed. I'm like 5'5".
I think it's something in the
Anyone that's
air.
listening.
100%.
It's something in the air. Because I say that because every time I go to my mom's, I'm gaining 2 pounds. And it's the same scale. I understand different scales.
Mm.
But so I use the same one every time, every 2-3 weeks. Go like 2 more pounds. What the fuck?
Yeah, I've weighed 170 before, and I've cut back, like through bulking and cutting. Like I've weighed 170 before, but obviously I'm not hitting the gym as hard as I used to back then. But yeah, I'm cutting out. I'm at 165. I think I want to lose another 10, and then once my back is good, go to the gym. But yeah, we've been eating healthier. More or less the quantity, not like too much into macros. We are cutting back on carbs a bit, but not like a crazy amount. Like we still eat rice every now and then. Yeah, we're both just kind of going hard on losing weight.
What's the biggest difference you feel since then?
I'm fucking hungry all the time.
That's it?
Yeah. No.
Like more energy throughout the day?
No. Cause every day I fast, so like I'm used to that.
Like right when you wake up. You
Yeah.
won't eat
So
for 4 hours.
yeah, I only eat at like 12-ish, so like lunchtime-ish, and then I eat after I get home, like a little after I get home, like 5 or 6-ish, and that's the only 2 times I eat. The problem was the amount I was eating was
I'd be going
too
back
much
for
of an
seconds
intake.
and shit.
Yeah, it was too much of an intake.
If it's bust.
Yeah, especially dinner time. I think dinner time was my problem. But yeah, like way back when I was like in way better shape and hitting the gym a lot. Saturday was actually my 24-hour fasting day. So every week on Saturday, I actually wouldn't eat lunch either. I would just wait and eat dinner.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. So like today, like I was kind of going through that a little bit. Obviously, like I ate it whenever you guys came over, like 4. But
When I find myself fasting like that, I feel like so much more clear-headed though.
yeah, because the moment you eat, you like your the productivity like just goes away. Your motivation to be productive goes away.
Yeah.
So like that's why on Saturdays I used to do that, because Saturdays I would just get all my chores knocked out, errands, whatever, and then eat afterwards. Because like if you eat, it's like I'll just do that shit tomorrow.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, if I don't eat breakfast by 11:30, I'm grumpy.
Yeah.
You
That's
gotta
probably because I've been
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah,
You gotta recognize that you're hungry, and to like
you
control
also
your
got
emotions.
a bigger like body to fuel.
Oh yeah, and my sleep schedule's bad too.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different story.
He's
This is totally
probably
unrelated, but does it bother you guys when Hispanics like speak perfectly good English, and then when they say like tortilla, they'll have an accent with it?
What?
Bro, so they like speak completely good English, and then they'll be like, "Pass me the tortillas or the salsa." Bitch, I know you can speak perfectly good English. Sorry.
But I mean, that's how they pronounce that word for them.
But there's other words that would have a.
But in Spanish, is tortilla
Hold on,
the same
let me-
thing, or is that the English version?
Tortilla is in
In
Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
But
so
they-
it's probably
they-
'cause it's a
tortilla.
tortilla. Like, I think that's just how the language spoken. I don't know.
This
It's
guy I
funny.
follow on TikTok that whips up food and he like whitewashed himself, bro. But salsa, tortilla, every time. Birria. Okay, sorry.
It's funny you say that because
It
I seen
irks
on
me, bro.
social media a white dude in like I want to say like China or something. He speaks like fluent or Mandalorian or something.
Mandarin.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Speak Star Wars.
This is the way.
Yeah.
But now he speaks good like Chinese and
Chinese.
stuff, and the workers there like what? Because he's a straight white boy. He
Mhm.
speaks it really good, and they're all like amazed by it. I mean, I think that'd be cool to know another language.
How would you say lumpia in a sentence?
What do you mean? Lumpia.
Pass me a lumpia.
Yeah, but what if someone were to say? I guess I get what you're saying in terms of like the accent kicking in, right?
I think it's like
Yeah.
the
not
way
just the
it's said,
pronunciation, not just the pronunciation, right?
Pronunciation.
Yeah, okay. Tortilla.
I have
Those are
some
good
fresh flour tortillas. Like, bro, I'll show you a video after this.
Maybe that I feel like that's just like Spanish is spoken like that. So when it's mixed in that one word, when you're so used to like speaking Spanish a certain tone, you know, there's like different, like depending on if you're North or South America or Mexico
Dialects.
Cuban.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
There's
just,
different dialects.
There's
yeah.
different, dialects exactly.
Yeah, and way of saying things. All right. Well, I guess we're into the last segment. Do you have a story prep for us?
I actually had a really good one, but then okay, so they say that when you relax to true crime is like a red flag. It's supposedly the way you deal with trauma or something.
Oh, just for context.
For context.
This segment is Envy, where we're just gonna get into some true crime.
So supposedly it's scientists have proved that if you like go to sleep to it or something, which I do every night. I put on true crime and I fall asleep to it. Probably mostly because the narrators are very soothing, right? I don't know. But I fell asleep to the story the other day and I found out that there's an actual documentary on it. So I'm going to watch that and come back next week with that story.
Okay.
Because it's wild. And I have a little one today. I think it was in 2013 at a soccer match. Brazil. So these two like players were beefing, and the ref was like trying to break it up. And one of the players and the ref got into it, and for whatever reason, this ref just pulls out a shank and stabs this player to death on the field, bro. And after that, the whole like audience is rushing the field, ends up killing the ref, cutting his head off, bro, putting it on a stake and just sticking it in the field. The entire crowd was just rushing I'm sure there's videos on it. I'll try to find it, but it's crazy, bro.
Well,
I can't believe that wasn't like a bigger story either.
Was there a reason why he stabbed?
I think just like self-defense, or like the player was all in his face, you know?
They're probably going at it and got.
And he just, why he has a knife on him, I don't even know. Kills the player, like stabbed him to death, bro. And the fans are not having that.
That ref must have been some kind of like gang member or something, right?
Something, yeah.
To like react in that way, like,
Right.
oh, he's trying to catch this fade. Like,
You're the ref. Pull a red card. Get him out of here.
yeah. What? The
Audience
fuck?
storms, decapitates him. I don't know how. Maybe with his own fucking knife, but stakes his head. Like, crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but the one I have next week, it's I want to keep it condensed, not just like spitball on it, but it's a wild story. And once I found out there was a documentary, actually on the way here, because I was trying to like listen to it again. But yeah, I watched that. It's only like 40 minutes.
It's a little bit of a snowball, but also going off track. The next anime you need to watch is Blue Lock, which is about soccer.
It's on my list actually. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I wanted to finish what I had already started before I started new one, because I was like, this is good. The animation is fire. Like, I'm a soccer guy too, so
One day
we'll get him into one.
Well, yeah, it has to be Haikyuu. I rewatched it. Anyway,
It's volleyball.
I like the live action
Of Haikyuu?
of anime. or are you talking about of Haikyuu?
If there was a live action, it might be dope. But
there's no way they can animate.
I don't think they could. Yeah.
No.
Oh, right, special.
One Piece?
It's a volleyball anime.
Yeah, you could. Technology.
Uh,
Live action.
the
No,
plays
they're
they
crazy.
pull off, it's like you're not.
And yeah, the plays they pull off is like Olympic level stuff.
Mm.
They're like clips of them going like they play a clip of the anime, and then like it happens in the Olympics type shit.
Oh, I see.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah,
But I feel like One Piece, they did a good job with like the stretchy arms and stuff.
Yeah,
You know, and that's probably hard to do.
I think that's like CGI was easier to pull off than actually. I don't know. I've never seen like a sport anime.
Yeah.
Have you heard of The First Dunk? It's an animated
basketball one. Yeah, I think the original, like they call it by the Japanese name. It's something, like Japanese.
I think we both need to watch that because, like movie reviewers I watch, everyone like was like did not expect this, but one of the best movies of the year, and it was animated. Like,
oh, it's just an anime movie, not a show. Because I know there's a basketball show, like anime show.
It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they made it into a movie, but
Oh, okay.
see if it's on Crunchyroll. Check it out.
At my list, because I'm reading the Blue Lock manga because the first season's over,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's really good. Haikyuu is still better. Haikyuu is 100%.
You think
best.
that's bias or no?
No.
No?
That, like, anyone that just likes anime and watches like all of them will definitely say Haikyuu is the best one.
Still my
Now,
favorite.
granted, they're ruining it by putting the ending into
movies.
into two movies, but
Yeah. Anything
Whatever.
gets too big, they're gonna take the money grab.
yeah, I think there was an issue with like the animators because even
Of course.
even the what was it, the 4th season that came out in 2 different parts. It was a different animator than the first 3 seasons, which you can tell, but it's whatever. It's still an amazing anime. Makes you realize like your memories in sports and how they affected you too.
The character development is still. I haven't watched many animes, but it's the best in that show. I
Oh,
cried.
yeah.
I fucking cried.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like happy tears.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I always point back to this moment, which is there's this spiker, and he tells this middle blocker, it's because you haven't fallen in love or had that moment yet with volleyball to fall in love, and you can apply that to anything,
Right.
sports, life,
Video
hobbies.
games.
Yeah, you work really hard at a certain thing, and and then when you accomplish that or perform that move or whatever it is, you fall in love with it.
When you finally like fucking
Achieve.
get it, bro.
Yeah.
I call them anime moments, and I've rewatched that episode where he has the flashback and it's like, it shows it maybe again, and I watched the episode probably like 5 times.
Yeah.
Is that most of animes who have flashbacks to
Yes.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
And
But-
fighting scenes and shit. It's like it's
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
anime moment.
I would say like old generation, like One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. It's a lot of fighting and stuff. So there's a good cooking anime too.
Food Wars.
Yes.
Shit is weird, dog.
It starts off really weird, but if you keep watching it,
Mm-hmm.
like they get into like some real deep cooking shit, like even chemistry. And you're just like, but yeah, the illustrator of the manga was a hentai artist, so that's why
I felt like I was watching a porno.
yeah.
Over
The
it.
first episode, you're
sexualize
kind of
it.
like, what am I watching?
They were
Or like if your
sexualizing
girl
food.
walks in on you watching this, and you're just like, it's
Yeah.
not what it looks like.
That's
But-
food, I swear.
Yeah.
We should continue that like next week. We're
Oh,
at
yeah.
an hour 15.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wrap it up there.
Yes, sir.
You guys think of a good outro?
No.
If you have a year left to live, make sure you decide if you want to tell people or not before you do it. Because I never actually thought it needed thinking.
Okay. I think this one for sure. We're going to upload it. So, anyone has any suggestions on any of our segments, please comment it. Make sure to subscribe and tell the people that you love that you do.
Peace.
Peace.